What's up, Doc Daly? You caught me mid-cough. Welcome into a Saturday show. It is 11 a.m. Eastern, give or take 5 minutes, okay? It's a Saturday after Christmas. What do you want from me? We are live full effect. I am Detroit Lenny. That is Griffin Murphy. We're Doc Sports, Doc's Daily Show. Monday through Friday is here, 1 o'clock Eastern. Saturdays, we do this live thing where you interact in the chat. We ask questions. We all make money. That's just how that goes.
Always, baby.
Yeah. If you're a new customer, don't forget free $60 account. If you're brand new, never seen us before, free $60 account, docsports.com/free60 is where you can get that. Become a member for as little as $5 a month. And that members only, you get level 1 is $4.99. Level 2 is $19.99. Level 3 is $49.99. Explains everything in the description of the video. Nobody wants to hear me talk about it. Put $5 a month on the books. I'll supply winners. You supply the jacket. That's how it works. Griffin Murphy, I haven't seen you, talk to you. I mean, we text, whatever, all the time. But how was your Christmas? Let's start that off. We'll let everybody file in. Give them a few minutes. Dust all that Crown Royal off your breath, folks. Hey, the holidays are over. I know everybody needs a coffee. My wife just brought me this one in.
There you go.
Well, Dad, I'm telling you. Dag nabbit, I needed it. That's all I'm going to say about that. I needed this coffee this morning. So
we'll slug that thing down. We got to get Detroit Lenny in action here. I need the energy. Let's get it rolling. Christmas was great for me, man. Christmas was good. You know, the family, we had our family party, got drunk on that day. Then we had our friends come over yesterday. And
that's what happened.
We attacked it again yesterday. Had bowl games on all day. You know, it was a rally, but it's been great. We've been cashing tickets. I developed this algorithm a couple years ago, and I've been testing the living shit out of it. I finally put it into action this week, and right now I'm hitting 72%. Now, it sounds crazy, sounds absolutely ridiculous, but the system's only been going for 4 days with docs, just so you guys know. So, obviously, we are a little bit extended right now. I don't plan on my system hitting 72% for the rest of my life, but very excited for what I've built and created and now using it for my clients. So, excited, the menu's open, Lenny. The menu is open. It is Saturday, baby.
You know, that was my next question. I know, NFL, we got college football bowl games all day. We got a full slate of NHL games. NBA in full effect. We got college basketballs back. I don't know about you, but I was okay with not having no hockey for a couple days.
Yeah.
Very little college basketball, only one college football game on. NFL football sucks. I get it. I know I sound like it because my Lions lost, but I can't say one fan that liked NFL on Netflix on Christmas Day.
Terrible.
It's horrible. You make these people like I look at, I look at it obviously from the Lions standpoint all the time. But I think about young players in the NFL with young children, like under the age of 5, that what do they tell Santa Claus? What do they tell that kid? Santa comes the day after because daddy's got to work? What does Santa Claus come early?
I didn't think of that.
Got to work? Get the hell out of here. I would be like, I need PTO. I'm like, I'm not my hamstring.
Well, how about this, though, too, bro? You got 2 games on Netflix that go back-to-back, and then we have to shift to Amazon Prime. I mean, let's just keep maneuvering all of our viewers. How brilliant are we as marketing agents? Are you?
I get it. They individualize you. They make you on Netflix, right? They put you on Netflix so you can't flip. You can't. And I'm a flipper. I'll flip channels all day. You'll never miss a play. You'll never miss a play. I got 4 games on that TV and the other 4 on that TV. What do you want to hear? Blah blah blah. I'm the only man maybe in America. I'd be willing to compete against somebody. I could work a remote control from both hands flawlessly. Okay. I think it's called ambidextrous or whatever, where you can write with both hands. I can't do that. I can't do nothing with this hand. And I mean nothing with my left hand. Like my wife put a ring on it and that was done. It was done. Bam. Over here.
That was it. The ring.
That's over. The hand lost all functionality whatsoever. Except for remote use. I can use the remote. So, it's yours to lose the division. I mean, if Green Bay beats you in the division, you're a dumbass. Everybody is a dumbass in the city of Chicago. If Green Bay wins this division, it's yours to win. So enjoy it.
It's going to be, I mean, bro, we got prime time against the Niners tomorrow night.
That's going to be a tough game.
So listen, so all week, honestly, all I've heard is negativity about it and how the Bears, this is going to be the game that they lose and how everybody, and that's my initial thought all week. I felt the same way until last night. Now, I don't know if it was the tequila talking or if it was me finally coming to an illustration last night of, you know what? I've heard so much scarcity shit about the Chicago Bears going into this weekend. The public handle is so heavy on the Niners in this game. The Bears might be the play. The Bears might be the play.
We talk about it. Well, right. We talk about this, but you're. That's because you worry if it's your heart talking over your head.
Exactly.
I do. I'm a victim of that. I don't want to even call myself a victim of it. I do it willingly, like knowing. I'm like, and you guys all know that follow us on any kind of long-term basis or seen us before. I'll fight you in a Walmart parking lot about my Lions. Like my Lions are the best team ever assembled. We just haven't ever won it. Ever.
I mean,
ever will, man. I just, it was a kick.
Goff fell apart. I know. You don't even want to go there.
That offensive line was just bottom. They've been bottom 10 all year.
Mm-hmm.
And you get hurt. You get a bad offensive line that's injured. I mean, there was 2 guys that played on Christmas Day that started day 1. And those 2 guys were both questionable. And we were on 2 positions on the offensive line. We were on our 4th fucking tackle and guard. Like, I mean, that's your practice squad shit, The run game ain't going nowhere the last 3 games because we ain't got nobody blocked. Goff is running around. He's never got sacked so much in the last 3 weeks than he's ever been in Detroit. So that just got to tell you the offensive line. I say this all the time. Fat guys win Super Bowls. Fat guys win games. On one side of the ball, I don't care what side of the ball it's on. They either put pressure on the quarterback to make him make decisions, or they block enough time for him to make good decisions. Either way, it's one between 9 guys usually in the NFL on the field. There'll be 22 on the field, but only 9 of them matter. And it's the 5 on the offensive side going against the 4 on the defensive side.
Lineman.
It's just I know I like.
So here's my take on this, Lenny. And after Detroit lost to Minnesota last week, all I heard were frauds. Detroit is officially known as a fraud team. They are not frauds. Detroit opened up their season with a complete bent down defense. Everybody was injured. Detroit dealt with more injuries in and out more than any team in the NFL that was an actual contender this season. So I'm not backing Lenny up with his Lions, but at the same time, this was not a shit Detroit Lions team. They just never were able to fully culminate together as a team because everybody has been hurt all year. Wasn't their season, things didn't go their way.
I never felt like we caught a rhythm. You know what I mean? The last couple of years, I felt, oh man, this team is don't get in the way. Don't get it. I hope they haven't peaked too early like that. I never thought we peaked. I never thought we got rhythm. I was wrong when I said this year. I said this at the beginning of the year on multiple channels. I thought we'd miss Aaron Glenn more than we would miss Ben Johnson. Now that is still yet to be determined. Maybe I mean, listen, Ben Johnson's done a wonderful job.
You miss Ben Johnson. Save it. Miss Ben Johnson. Save it.
I don't know. Because also that offensive line is just not what he had. And maybe he saw that right down was like, I'm out before this shit falls apart. His stock was as high as he could get. I mean, I think so why would he
Montgomery wants out. Montgomery now wants out. And we offered that asshole the same amount of money as Detroit did. He wanted to go to Detroit. Now his sorry ass.
No, they didn't offer him shit. They matched
it. Didn't we offer him very similar?
No. Yes, but after Detroit made their offer. He didn't get an offer from Chicago. He made it very clear. He goes, it's like when the first time he played them, he's like, it's like playing your ex-girlfriend that didn't want you no more. They didn't want him. And then but once he found out that Detroit made an offer, they were like, oh, shit, well, we don't want you to go in the conference. So here, we'll match that offer. And he didn't want that. And, we just swapped running backs, David Montgomery and DeAndre Swift. Bang.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, and everybody's happy when you're winning. Nobody wants to leave. This is the greatest city ever. These fans are awesome. Man, this field, the owners are awesome. Coaches, oh God, I believe in you. Yeah, because you're fucking winning. But when you start losing, everybody's like, oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe we should go for it on fourth down all the time. No shit.
Fair.
I told my wife, if you buy me one more item of the Lions gear, any Lions gear, memorabilia, anything, and you give it to me on Christmas, we'll divorce Christmas to December. This guy, you know what she got me for the little office area? It's on the other side of the room. I should show you. She got me a little trash can for my room, and it's a Lions trash can, a little aluminum, whatever one, right? And I'm like, yeah, ain't this fitting by the end of the day? I was kicking that around. It's got dents all over it. I was kicking it around the garage. I was so pissed off. But anyway,
Lenny, I've dealt with it for years. Come on.
Yeah, I have, right? I was like, man, wait till hockey comes back. But we got college football to talk about. Let's get off NFL on Christmas Day because it was whatever. It was brutal. Tony George texted me, tell me he's never betting the Lions again. I'm like, me neither. I'm like, what are you telling me for? Like,
dude, I know. I did really well on Christmas Day. I didn't have any premiums with docs, but I did go 3-0 betting on myself. I did.
Yeah,
I went all dogs, bro. I went all dogs and all dogs covered. I teased who was the first game?
Commanders and the Cowboys.
I teased the Cowboys down to 2.5, and I teased the Chiefs up to 19.5. So I cashed that one on a dime. That was all I had in football that day.
Scott says he was enjoying black cherry whiskey sour Crown Royal with Sprite.
That sounds delicious. That sounds delicious. I've been drinking, Scott.
I mean, Scott, I feel like we could hang out. I'm just saying, if you come to Vegas, Scott, holler at your boy. I know a good place makes a good old fashioned. That's what that reminded me of. Like a kind of, I'm an old fashioned kind of guy. Not like in that sense. I like a good old fashioned drink. I also will be the guy that's at a party on New Year's Eve and order a White Russian. Just because I'm in my, my hippie phase is what I like to call it.
I was living on tequila last night, baby. Living on it.
Well, that's so bad. I'm out with you. You drink that shit, and I'm like, how are you?
On the rocks, baby.
My mom liked tequila. I never understood that. I get the whiskey side from my dad for sure. My whole family drinks Crown Royal whiskey, and I like Jameson personally.
Pickleback. I'll do a pickleback.
Oh no, that's just drink the whiskey. You don't need no shots. My mom used to talk training wheels. That she'd go, oh, you need a shot. You need a lime. You need the pickle juice. She's like, that's training wheels for your shot. You don't need no training wheels. Here, Leonard. That's how my mom taught me to drink. Here, Leonard. Here's your shot. Drink it. It's going to burn through your nose.
Feel that shit.
You know what I mean?
It's called being a man.
Yeah. If it hurts, I punch yourself in the nuts. That'll hurt worse. I don't know. Pitt and East Carolina 0-0. I'm on the under in this military bowl. The goal. I hate these names of bowls too, by the way.
I know, bro. I know.
Snoop Dogg should never. If you thought Snoop Dogg was like ever a real gangster, everything you questioned should be in effect today in the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl. The dude's from Long Beach, California. That's like Eminem having the Colorado Rocky Bowl. Like, dude. Right, or Eminem having a New York City Bowl. Like, dude, you ain't from New York.
It don't add up. I'm not. See, we got the Pirates going toe to toe here. It just with the Panthers. It's just not adding up.
So listen, guys, if you have questions in the chat, there is a shit ton to talk about today. Yeah. There's the NFL. We'll talk about the NFL games. A lot of college basketball, college bowl games. I mean, I'm skimming through. I like two that I really, really like today that we'll talk about. And, and then there's NBA, NHL. If you got questions, drop them in the chat of which particular games you want us to break down. That always helps. So if you're new to the channel, first things first, I'm the realist. I only say that. That's my dad joke to my kids, and they hate every time I say it. So whatever. First thing, though, hit the like button. Second thing, hit the comment section. Say hello. Say GFY. Say I hate you. I love you. I say something. Let's talk about it. This is your therapy session. You get us for 1 hour on Saturdays, and you've wasted 20 minutes of it listening to me complain about my life. And I'm not complaining. I'm just gonna lay there and take it like a man. No shots, no pickle juice. How about the Gophers and PJ Fleck rowing that boat?
Yeah,
I didn't. I've been treading lightly on these bowl games.
you have to.
I started out real strong with Western Michigan, like Friday last.
Oh
Friday,
yeah, kick ass.
and I feel like that was the end of the line for me. For like, I was on UNLV on Tuesday, that didn't work. I gave out, and my members for $5 a month got Hawaii and the team total over, and boom, Hawaii 35-31 money line. On it. No doubt. They had to score 22 in the fourth quarter, but no doubt winner.
Got it done, baby.
No doubt. Other than that,
UTSA last night too. I had them on a.
I was on the other side
right now.
I was on.
I'm having a good start to football this weekend. I'm looking to erupt. I got 4 more plays I want to say combined, NFL and college. 7 unit though in NFL tomorrow at 1.
7 at 1. Okay.
6 unit tonight at 5:45.
Ooh, I like that game. We can't talk about it then.
I love it. I love it.
All right. Let's talk about a game. And Scott knows. See, Scott, this is why we can
hang right to the Mormons.
Corner of the barn, hang out and talk football all the time, Scott. I get this. I like BYU today. I need some Jesus in my life. After the last couple days, I feel like Jesus owes me. So, yeah, I'm on the Mormons today. I've been on them all year. They let me down against Texas Tech twice. I mean,
yeah,
it is what it is. Other than that, I've been rolling hard with BYU. So their coach is still coaching this game. No, I feel like BYU is the type of school that you don't get a lot of transfers from, kind of like the military schools.
Agreed.
The service academy schools, you don't really get a whole lot. You go to Army, you don't transfer to Michigan.
No.
You know what I mean? You just don't get a lot of that. So I think this spread is accurate. I think BYU is going to make a statement why they should be in the college football playoffs. And I think they come out and they take off the belt and, it's time to pay the piper, so to speak. And I think the BYU Mormons there, I think they run wild on the Georgia Tech.
For every reason that you said, Lenny, the one thing, though, that I will add before we get into any of these bowl games is, just as you mentioned, coaching liabilities, player transferring out. You need to understand these are games that we're talking you sprinkle a little bit of pizza money on these games. These are not crazy valuable bets whatsoever across the board. I do not love bowl games whatsoever, especially as of the past few years with all of the updates in college football. But game like this, absolutely. BYU got cut short from the college football playoffs. Not a lot of players transferred out. Still have their head coach. I'm looking at who's the better team in this situation, and that is BYU. They are here to make a statement. This team got screwed over. This game means everything to them. They want to win this bowl game. Georgia Tech's been a good team, 9-3 on the year, and they got the 22 rank, which is going to cause scarcity for a lot of people, especially with the number being at 3.5. I'll be with you on this one, Lenny. I think BYU comes in and pounds them. I think they make a statement game here. I like BYU here laying the 3.5 points. But again, these are light trending games. Sprinkle just a little bit on this.
I'm going to tell you exactly what I did, folks, on this game. I took 2 whole units, and I have one on BYU minus the points. Okay, and I think I might have – I don't know if I bought the hook or I got it, or I have it at 3.
That's a smart play, too, by the point.
I did, yeah, and I don't know exactly Lenny chose a different path for Christmas holidays this year, and we were very hippie-esque. Okay, so I don't remember necessarily at the specific date or time I made this bet yesterday or not. At noon or midnight. But I bet BYU at -3. I also took another unit and I bet BYU money line in the over because I think BYU puts it on them. So I kind of like BYU. And I'll be honest with you, I'm looking at the team total now. But again, I don't want to get over invested. But
Sure.
out of 7 bowl games, 8 bowl games, however many there are today, I only like 2 that stand out that I can trust the number and I trust the team that's showing up.
Yeah, I like where you're going right now because I'm going to compound on
that
it.
I really like. Like, I'm not like East Carolina and Pitt. It's 0-0 right now. I think it's 6 minutes into the first quarter.
Yeah.
But I'm on the under, but it's like it's a half a unit, you know, so I'm just messing around. But I like a correlated parlay.
That's where I wanted to go with this is because of the liabilities with these games. You want to make sure that you're trying to juice maximum risk to reward on these plays. So if you are not a typical parlay bettor, this is your opportunity to go and dash a little bit of sprinkle pizza money on same game parlays, which is sides and totals, because weird shit happens in these bowl games. And you can make a lot of money doing it this way by playing very small. So if you are not a parlay bettor and you are looking to jack some risk to reward, bowl games right now are the best way to make the best bang for your buck. So to go and coincide with Lenny on that BYU game, yes, I agree with you. I like that total at 55.5. I like this game going over as well. So I'd back the Cougars in this matchup and the total in a same game parlay. Very, very light. I'll tell you guys right now, I'm not betting this game. I will not have any skin in this game. But if you are going to bet it, you want to watch it, that's the route to take.
Right. I mean, I'm talking like a unit, half unit on a parlay. I call this FAFO money. FAFO, FAFO. YouTube, cover your ears. It's fuck around and find out. Okay, that's what it's called. It's called
I love
fuck
it.
around and find out money. Okay, FAFO money, pizza money. You know what we're talking about. You know, if you have a family of 4 or you're just a fat ass and you like pizza, it costs you a $50 bill to get pizza nowadays delivered. So, good pizza. Okay, so it's
every bit of it.
Yeah, right. Pizza money, you know. Yeah, these are $20 games. Yeah, 100%. If that's your pizza money, that's your pizza money. Whatever. Right. $20 FAFO money. We're going to put it on a t-shirt at Doc's. FAFO. FAFO money guaranteed. We can't talk about this game because that's where he's over there. That's where he has his
my 6-unit play of the week. We're 2-0 already to kick off. Feeling strong.
And I'll tell you what, that's the other game that I like besides BYU. That's the only other game that I pulled out of all the 7, 8 games today. And I went, okay, these two games, I know what I get out of this. I don't know what I get out of Miami, Ohio, Fresno State.
Agreed.
I'm not 100% sure. We could talk though about this Houston Clemson game because I want to take. I kind of like Houston, or not Clemson. I said Clemson.
Clemson Penn.
No, Clemson Penn State. Let's talk LSU Houston. I like LSU in this game, but I also don't want to bet it.
Yeah, I mean, so this is for me, again, one of those games that same thing, bro. You got a total at 41.5. That's an incentive. It's going to be a low scoring game. And then you have Houston laying 1.5 points. So the spread differential is also telling us this is going to be a clash. We know LSU, they're known for their defense years on end. I don't care what's happened with their coaching situations. This team still has all 5-star recruits across the scale. These guys are all ballers. So defense is definitely going to be a heavy factor. I like that under at 41.5. I'd play that. And then looking at this game right now, Houston, they come in with the stronger record at 9-3, but LSU's got the big name. But LSU's also been a massive letdown for everybody this season. I can't get myself behind a side in this game. I like the under.
Hey, Scott makes a good point. It is in Houston. It's at the Houston Texans.
And it's an 8:15 game, so LSU's got to travel. So time zone, they're going to be playing a later game. It's like a 10 o'clock game for LSU to kick off. So halftime, it's going to be midnight for them, realistically, on their time zone. Right. So that is something Houston does edge on time change. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, and everybody and their brother will be there because it's a Saturday night bowl game. Yep. And, I mean, I'm sure LSU fans travel, but
how much for this?
I don't know about this, right? Yeah, I want to. Okay, so if this was like week 7 of the college football game play or whatever, week 7, I would be on LSU in a teaser all day.
Sure.
At 1.5 to take it over 7. 100%. I won't touch this game. I won't bet this game with your
flipping
money.
a coin.
I ain't betting this game with your money. You know what I mean? That's what my dad used to say. I bet this with your money. And I'm like, yeah. And so, like, the teaser screams LSU over a touchdown and tease the over because 41's too low for any kind of college football game.
Yeah.
And then that's just how I automatically go to. But because of the transfer portal, it ruins everything, just like the NFL ruined Christmas and Thanksgiving. I just hate the holiday seasons this year, like F 2025. I'm ready for swear to God. I hope none of our games next year. I'm still bitter. I hope none of our games are on TV. Not one of them. I hope we don't get one freaking primetime game.
God, man, I remember sitting in that chair last year, laddie. God, I don't miss it, or I do not miss it.
It's only been a 2-year hiatus. I mean, it's 3 years ago we sucked too. So it is what it is.
Next year should be a big rebound for the Lions, but that you got next year. You got quite some time to get back to
Talk to me a little bit about Miami, Ohio, Fresno State. Scott wants to know about this one here.
Yes.
This is the I know this. This is the dumbass Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
It should be called the Snoop Dumbass Dog Arizona Bowl. I hope he comes out and performs.
So this is a game for me that, Fresno, they always like to play these types of situations very tough, regardless of the scheme of play, whether players are transferring out, coaching situations. Fresno is always a competitive beast. Miami, Ohio, on the other hand, they really haven't been that impressive this year, to say the least. And on top of that, with transfers being intact, which I couldn't anticipate there's that many of them, their drafting class is nowhere near going to be as talented as Fresno State's. Fresno State has a very good recruiting program. That's why this team always finishes near the top in their conference. For this situation like this, I think you run straight through the bull and lay the 5.5 points with this matchup with Fresno State. I like them in this spot. It's weird. It's one of those games that, again, you're kind of like flipping a coin, who's going to go where, who's doing what. But when you go to the longevity of draft picks, overall scheme in the last 5 years, who's had the better coach team, who's had the more talented team, who's had more players transfer out to better schools, well, that's typically Fresno State. So I'm comfortable laying the 5.5 points in this game with Fresno.
I'll just say this. This is how I cap this game.
I know you like these games. I know you do better.
I love him. I love him. But again, the transfer portal ruined shit.
It's terrible.
And I just don't I would have loved this game in mid.
Yeah, bro.
On a Tuesday. Oh, I've been knee deep in the weeds with this one.
Mm-hmm.
Here's how I really feel though. I feel like the Mountain West this year and last year was better than the MAC.
Yeah.
Okay? Than the MAC.
Yeah, MAC was bad this year.
Yeah, they just haven't been good lately. The last 2 years, the MAC has not been great. Minus a handful of teams. Miami, Ohio ain't that team. Ain't one of those handful of teams. Fresno State stays consistent with their team, with their conference, I should say. So in their rankings, they're never ever like, they're not up there with
a type of team, yeah.
New Mexico or UNLV, but they're always 3rd, 4th, 5th. They're a scrappy team in a better division. So I also think California's closer to Arizona. Okay, I'm not saying there's a lot of Fresno State fans traveling to Arizona to see this bowl, but I also think this is the type of Fresno State game. Fresno State had no misconceptions about them getting into the college football playoffs or anything like that. They play every year for a big bowl game.
Yeah.
This is it. This is where they expect it to be. They reached the mountaintop. I don't know if they really said at the beginning of the year, we want to get into the Snoop, nobody gives a shit dog Arizona Bowl, but they wanted to be in a bowl, which is a top 20 bowl game.
Yeah.
Out of 34, 32 bowl games. This is a top half of a bowl game. So that school makes money. That relies on that football program. That football program needs the money to make it. I don't think this game here, Miami, Ohio, they're used to playing in the Motor City Bowl in Ford Field, which I refused to watch yesterday because it was played at Ford Field and I didn't want to see anything on the side of the field that said Lions related. It pissed me off. So I'm not over it. You guys hope by Monday I get over it, but I don't know if I will.
We got all playoffs for you to be completely miserable. It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Well, now I'm just on the Bears. I hope you win it all. Hope you win it all. Hope you win it all.
Give us one, baby. Give us one. In my lifetime.
Yeah, go ahead. Take it. What do you need? Yeah. Former Lions coordinator, former Lions running back. Everybody knows.
Dump off Gibbs to us for postseason.
Oh, might as well. You want David Montgomery? You could, hey, in case, take Sam take them all.
Could use St. Brown. I mean, Amara would be great. He'd fit right in.
His brother
DJ running on the corners. We'd be great. Take a moment of silence. Take a moment.
I can't stand you. All right, let's get back to whatever. Thoughts on Clemson, Penn State, 2 disappointing former top. Yeah, this is like the letdown bowl. Is what I want to call it. It's the Bad Boy Mowers, which shout out, they've been around for at least a little while. The Bad Boy Mowers Pinstripe Bowl. A lot of these games too. Some like this game, for example, being played at Yankee Stadium outside out of baseball field. Okay. Mm-hmm. That UConn Army game being played in Boston, Fenway Park, outside baseball field. So think about that sometimes, that Georgia Tech BYU game, we didn't mention that it's being played in Orlando, Florida at Camping World Stadium. I don't even know what that is, but it's the Pop-Tarts Bowl. So whatever. But this one, talk to me about the Pinstripe Bowl and Clemson, Penn State.
I'll make this one short and brief. People have to stop overlooking Penn State. Penn State has not been a 500 football team in probably 2 decades. This team's 6-6 on the year playing 500 football. They're in a bowl game. Their season has been an absolute shitter. But the team, again, going back to recruiting class, has all the talent in the world, whether it's their starters or whether it's their backups. The majority of these guys all get drafted into the NFL. Give me Penn State here, plus the 2.5 points. I don't care about Dabo Swinney. I don't care about the Clemson hoorah. I don't care about any of it, coaching. This is going to come down to player versus player type of sequence. Penn State has more talent. Give me the underdog in this matchup, plus the points. I'm not overlooking that one.
This is the game that I will watch. Yeah. And I will watch the first half, and I'll make a halftime bet, and I'll turn something else on. Because this game is I got to watch to see who's showing up and who wants it. And you should be able to see who wants it in the first quarter. In a team where there's going to be guys called that we maybe never even heard of that's going to come up, a lot of redshirt freshman guys that are just going to get some time, see where they're going to fit in, see how, test some shit out. And that being said, I'm gonna in play this. I'm gonna wait to find a side.
I like that
I like, because I don't really. I mean, it's enticing me to take Penn State +3, and it for sure in a teaser, sure, to get it over a touchdown like Penn State and LSU over a touchdown. I would love it, but that seems like every public bettor is gonna do that.
Of course.
And, I do find myself as the public quite a bit, but the public eats too. And I do find myself knowing, though, when I'm the public and like,
sometimes you're too late.
Eats, or am I just being a dumbass? You know what I mean? So Clemson has a lot of players opt out. Yeah. I want to just, it kicks off in 21 minutes. So, I'm going to watch the first quarter. I got a video coming out for you guys in about a half hour as soon as I finish it. For some hockey, a lot of hockey today.
Yeah. I got a 3-play card. Yeah. I love the slate today on the ice.
Do you?
Mm-hmm. I do. There's 13 games. There's a lot of action.
You ain't got to tell me, brother, man. I got to play and probably. Actually, I don't have a play in the Bruins Sabres.
I got $3,000 spread out again today on $100 bets across the board, dude.
I'll tell you right now. Hold on. Don't talk shit. It's 21. It's okay. It's 2,100.
Got 21 out. 21 games.
Spread across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 18.
How many?
18. 18 and
Jesus, man.
hold on. And wait, one,
That's
2,
insane.
3, 4. Okay, so 5 of those 18 are on college football.
Okay, so you're across all sports today.
No, I'm across hockey and college football. I tell you right now, you're just going to ask Griffin questions about college basketball. I don't have. I didn't even look.
There's only 3 games. That's fair.
I didn't even look at the card when I saw that. 2 days ago on Christmas, and I was so mad kicking my trash can around. I started capping hockey. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing that I've had 2 days to cap a full day's worth of hockey, because you see what happens. You get $2,100 spread out, or $1,700 spread out across 13 bets in the NHL. But I'll tell you what, like, there's some bets that, there's some plus money stuff out there in some hockey today that I'm not going to say that the dogs eat today, but I like the Rangers you got to play on the Rangers and the Islanders?
I do.
Oh,
I'll give it out. It's my smallest unit play.
I'm on the draw.
I'm on the Rangers.
I could see that.
Plus money.
I don't hate that.
Plus 100.
I hate to bet draws and then a side, because I'm really trying to get too greedy at that point.
I think you're kind of like in the whole game. Like, where do I want to?
Yeah, I'm not trying. Yeah, so I'm like, the draw on that is plus 295. Nice. I figure it's a half unit on there. And then my other draw was I don't even know.
I bet I know. Was it Lightning and Panthers?
Yes, it was.
Total 5.5. That game's tight line. I know how you.
Oh, yes, plus 310. Here it is right here. And then I was pissed because I bet the draw this morning, but I bet Tampa yesterday in a cloud. Okay, I was on cloud 9, maybe 10, 11, and I was like, Tampa, because this series always goes Tampa, Florida, Tampa, Florida. Back forth. Guess what? Tampa won the first one, Florida won the second one, back to Tampa, right? So I had bet that. It was minus 110 coin flip game. I was very comfortable with that bet. But then this morning, I had backed down the planet Earth, and I was like, draw. So this is one of those games where I have a draw bet, and I have Tampa.
I wouldn't even watch it. Yeah, you got player props on one side of a football game, and you need them to catch for an amount of yards, and you're like, throw a bomb, please. I can't do it. I can't. I drove myself absolutely insane on Christmas Day because I hammered that first game with Dallas. But I had CeeDee Lamb's under 80, 6 unit on his under receiving yards at 80.5. So every time they broke out, I'm freaking out. I'm like, dude, I'm never doing this shit to myself again.
I hate football. I'm just saying. I'll tell you what, Scott, you asked Sabres money line, Wild money line. I'm all over the Wild, even though they lost the last 2 games going into the break. But one of those games were to the Avs, which is the best team in the NHL. And then the other was the Nashville Predators, which I think it was just kind of a letdown spot. I was on them, but I think they were ready for the break. And that was my bad. It was just a wrong call on that. And I admit that. When I have a wrong call on something, I just have a wrong call on it. And now I think the Wild get back to form. They made a trade for Quinn Hughes about a month ago. Now it's been almost a month, maybe 3-4 weeks ago, but and they have just been steamrolling people. The Wild are going to be a problem this year. Yeah, and I've been on the Minnesota Wild for anybody who follows me for a while, and since this trade, to be honest with you, and I thought Minnesota plays Winnipeg tonight. I thought Winnipeg would be all right when Connor Hellebuyck came back. He's had a couple games under his belt, and he still ain't right. And they still ain't right. And they're broken. And I don't know what's wrong with the Jets. So I would normally stay away from Winnipeg. But I like Minnesota so much that it's a big play. That's going to be, for my level 1 members, that's going to be one of my biggest plays today is on the Minnesota Wild.
As I mentioned, I have my algorithm system currently rolling now up to date as far as it's rolling now with Docs. I've integrated it. And you wouldn't believe how much of the money is currently on Winnipeg in this game?
Yeah.
89%.
Good name.
89% of the tickets are on Winnipeg.
Because I'm going to tell you right now, the general public, this is where football, everyone watches football. Your grandmother watches football, right? Like everybody watches football. Not everybody watches hockey.
No.
Okay, those lines are not as sharp. An NFL line with 2 games on a Saturday that's been set up all week, the side is not wrong. The number is not wrong. You know what I mean? It's not. It's pretty spot on. NHL, though, you can find some holes. I think nobody thinks of the Minnesota. When the general public thinks hockey, they think Canada. I'm just going to tell you right now.
Sure.
Calling a spade here, okay? They think Canada. They think it's cold weather. Winnipeg. Oh, my God. All the Canadians play hockey like Wayne Gretzky. They bet Winnipeg.
Yep.
Minnesota. Oh, do they? I didn't even know they had a team. Bet you won't know where the Minnesota Wild came from. What was the team before the Minnesota Wild? Chat, if you know where the Minnesota Wild was not an expansion team. They just came. It was like the Arizona Coyotes going to Utah and becoming the Mammoth. What was the Minnesota Wilds before they were the Minnesota Wild? Chat, holla.
Holla at your boy.
Oh, but hold on real quick on this one. Scott, I'm not on the Sabres. The Sabres owe me money, so I'm going with the Bruins. I'm on the Bruins. I think the Bruins are going to have a good second half of the season.
I have a premium in that one. I already gave out one of my premiums, so I don't want to touch any analysis on that game.
Would you tease the Knicks and the Nuggets down?
Let me pull up that one. I those games eyeballed. I don't. I very rarely, but no.
So I hate the NBA.
Dude, I don't even believe in point spreads in the NBA, realistically. Like, you take the team that's going to win outright. Like, they're going to win. It's ridiculous, bro. The number's a joke.
Yeah, that's fair.
The best NBA system that there is fading the public. So fading the public and figure out which West Coast teams are benefiting in time zone against East Coast teams. That's the best way to bet NBA. Just look for that. Which players are going to be exhausted in the game.
Yeah.
It's freaking ridiculous,
right?
bro.
See, I don't like this tease, Jack, because like right now I see the Knicks at 6.5, -6.5, right? I don't, and in an NBA basketball, college basketball, NBA, whatever, teaser, the standard will be 4 points. A 4-point teaser, 2 teams, 4-point teaser is -110. Should be that across every sports book you bet at. Okay, DraftKings, wherever you go. I'm not going to tease 6.5 down to 2.5.
No,
I don't like that. That just number doesn't work.
Get beat on a bucket.
If it was at 4.5, I'd tease it to the money line. Okay, because then if some bullshit happens, they only win by a bucket, then I'm still good. But I don't want to lose. I don't like that. I need more value to get to get down. It's not enough points. So I tease a lot of totals in the NBA.
Sure.
Because I will just because I hate the NBA, but I look at pace of play, teams' average points they score, points against, stuff like that. And then you just average it out kind of for me. And then I look at home and away splits. And if that matters, and it matters more in hockey, home and away splits. Nothing matters more home and away splits than in MLB. Baseball, that's shit.
Absolutely. Live and die by it.
It's like a top 3 stat for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in the NHL, it matters as well. But the NBA, it matters, I think. No, I think it's underrated stat. Nobody really talks about. But I don't like the Knicks.
I have an opinion on this game as well. 58% of the public already is on the Knicks in this game. Reality is Atlanta's the play. They're on back-to-back games, and they play the Miami Heat, who are currently #1 in pace of play in the NBA. So public speculation, everyone's going to look at that game and see it was a high-scoring game last night on top of that and expect complete exhaustion out of this Hawks team. But you have to remember, they're at home here. They have not played good. They're on a 5-game losing streak. And when systems are like that, where everything seems to be going wrong for one team, that is typically the time where that team does find that reversal play. Now, this is not a game that I have in a premium selection because they've lost 5 games in a row, and I'm not going to try to catch the falling knife. But given if this team was coming off of, let's just say, a 2-game losing streak, maybe even a 3-game losing streak max, that is where I would have actually taken Atlanta here plus the 6.5 points. But I'm not going to back a team on back-to-backs who's dropped 5 straight. But that is the scarcity play. In reality, that's what wins. That's the seam that gets filled and the gap that gets filled. So give me Atlanta here plus the 6.5 points.
I don't want nothing to do with it. I'll be honest with you. Basketball in general, NHL consumed me. So It is what it is. The Nuggets, though, I did have that kind of circled. I do kind of like the Nuggets over the Magic tonight, minus 4.5 or something like that.
So this is Denver's 7th road game in 12 days. So this team is in massive fatigue mode. 64% of the money is already on Denver in this game, obviously. And it's a really trapped base line at 4.5. What is the current line right now? Yeah, 4.5. Orlando at home in a game like this. I think Denver's going to be worn out. Already the team's altitude, when they play at home, it's exhausting for them. And now playing 7 road games in just 12 days, this team's beat to shit. And now they're playing an Orlando team that's a strong 10-5 at home. And the deception that we like, they're not playing good. 4-6 in their last 10 games and coming off a loss. And then you look at the metrics for Denver. Well, 12-3 in their last 10 games, or I'm sorry, 12-3 on the road this year, 8-2 in their last 10. Everything looks right for them, whilst everything looks wrong for Orlando. But the road is going to come into fruition today. And I believe if you want to bet this game, take a look at Denver first half, because I believe second half, this team's going to be worn to shit. And that is when Orlando starts turning it on and burns them out in the second half.
I'll tell you what, I do not, and I am guilty as hell of this, I do not look enough at NBA first halves. I just don't. And, I feel like
it chops the line in half, but it's also
the NBA is just a mind. It's just it lives rent free in any kind of handicapper's head, and because you think first halves, okay, I know what I get from a team, and then you can whatever, but I don't have a single bet in the NBA today. So
that I did want to touch up on. I've given you guys 2 free selections. I want to let you guys know I've only had 6 top plays in the NBA all season long throughout 40 games or something like that, 30 games this season. I have a 7-unit best bet today at 5 o'clock Eastern time. So if you guys want to get on board, use that free 60 link wherever it is, DocSports. The buffet's open. The buffet is open. I have 5 player props today, including a 5-unit best bet. That goes off at it's in the NFL game, the first NFL game. I have a 5-unit best bet in that one. Props, 5 plays throughout the entire day across props, 3 NHL plays, 1 7-unit in the NBA, and then a 6-unit in college football. So we have loaded, and college basketball, I got a 2-unit. We've loaded the tank. The tank's loaded, baby. Bow and arrow shit. Let's go.
Wow. Jack,
I'm ready to roll,
we
man.
appreciate you, Jack, coming in all the time, commenting, liking, all that good stuff. Scott's on the Bulls to win today.
Let me look at this one. Bulls and
the Bucks. The Bucks are like
nothing screamed at me in this game.
Like
nothing.
I feel like the Milwaukee Bucks, like I just feel like I don't know. I don't understand why they're rebuilding, but they're not. I don't know. I just don't like the Milwaukee Bucks. I can't get on the right side of them. I don't care enough to get on the right side of them, to find the right side of them. I don't care enough about the NBA. So I never ever dive that deep into it. Like when I give out an NBA play, it's because I like the numbers work for me. And then I'll hear like one of you guys talk about it on a free play, or I'll there's a couple of handful of guys around the industry that I follow, and then I'll get more information from, kind of like, just I'll do my homework, so to speak. And that's why I like it. But I'm not on anything in the NBA.
No, for me, bro, the biggest thing is, obviously I'm from Chicago. I've been a Bulls fan my entire life, and I get caught into a lot of the emotion with these divisional matchups. When the Bulls have to play the Pacers, when they have to play the Bucks, those are 2 teams that I just, I stay away from those games, because they're very competitive games. They're either blowouts or they're right there. And this is a game, 3.5 point spread. You got a high total at 235.5, which tells you there's going to be a lot of points scored. See, for me, I look at this game and immediately think to myself, well, this is a divisional matchup. It should be tight. But then that total sitting at 235.5, that's giving us another sign. And then that immediately tells me, back the hell away. You don't know where to go with this game. So that's where I'm at with this one. My algorithm didn't generate this thing well either. It didn't have a good read on it. I don't like the game at all. I don't like it.
That's fair. And you know what? There's so much on today. Find better
Unlimited.
games. Find better games to bet on. Find something else that you feel more confident in, at least, And that's the best advice I can give everybody is just, 1, shop your lines. 2, no bet sometimes is the best bet. I mean, unless it's in hockey.
A lot of times.
Let's
Absolutely.
talk about the 2 NFL games today. I mean, we have to.
Yeah. I don't have action on them. I can talk about both of them.
Texans, Chargers, Ravens, Packers. I don't know. Has anybody got confirmation Jordan Love's playing?
I do not know yet.
Okay. So
I believe he's not. I do not believe he is, but that's not.
Why would they? I mean, I don't think they can.
And I don't think Lamar's playing.
I don't think so. Yeah, no. But I don't think
Give
like
you guys
you talk
a problem.
You talk about games that, like, at the beginning of the year, they thought that, this Saturday matchup would matter. I mean, it does matter. I mean, both are still live in the playoffs. The Ravens, hell, they still have
must win. Ravens must win.
I mean, they still have a shot at their division. I mean, technically, Green Bay does as well. I mean, if Green Bay wins out, Chicago loses out, then they would win on that stupid ass tie with Dallas that they had. But that shit ain't gonna happen. I know I've seen some weird stuff happen in the NFL, but Lamar's not. I got Jordan Love listed as out. I just refreshed.
The Love is out. Okay,
so he's out. But listen, I think that I don't know. Like, you got Green Bay. I am a spot where I like to fade the injury report sometimes. So, like, no Jordan Love, no Micah Parsons. Oh my God! And the public's gonna bet all about Baltimore. And then Green Bay's going to win this game on some stupid ass shit.
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody is, and I think everybody's going to be on the Ravens. I don't think I'm going to lie.
64% is currently on Green Bay -4.5.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that. I did not look
the
at
other
that.
one.
I don't look at that when we do this. I don't look at that. I want to. Huh?
I was going to ask you, what do you think the handle is on the Texans Chargers?
It's got to be all over the Chargers.
Dude, 64% on Houston.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I know. It goes hand in hand with my prop today. It's messed up. It's messed up. That line makes no sense. The handle makes no sense. But the reality is for the Chargers, for Houston, they have two starters on their offensive line who are not going to be playing today. So they're going to have to find some urgency on the offensive side. And then for the Chargers on the defensive side, one of their star cornerbacks is out today. He is not playing, where you're going with this which game is going to open up seams in the core.
I'm just saying.
A lot of people are leaning at the under in this game. The public likes the under in this game. So if I'm going to give out one play in this, take the over 40.5.
I like the over. I do. Yeah, I'm all over that. Use that 360. If you haven't already and you've been watching us and you don't know who to use it on, the buffet is open.
Buffet is wide open, baby.
Wide open. Now accepting all numbers. Like, come on in. But if you're brand new to us, this is a great way to try out premium picks at the website. You can get the football plays for $30. Okay. I mean, you could split that 60 up into multiple different people. You can use just a prop card. You can do that. You can use that 60 however you so choose. So docsports.com/360, or you can click the link in the description of the video. It's just as easy. I like the over in that first game. The Ravens-Packers game, I'll be honest with you, don't have a nickel bet in it right now. But there will be action in it. Maybe the public just thinks like Lamar Jackson is so valuable, which I don't understand because
Huntley's the same quarterback.
He's the same guy. Like, I mean, to an extent, I
like this game.
The Ravens win outright. I'm just saying it. And maybe my Lions I'm just such a Lions fan that I hate the Packers. I want them to lose. But I mean, they beat us on Thanksgiving, and that's when I knew the season was done, to be honest with you. I knew the Lions were done. When they beat us on Thanksgiving, the way the Lions played, and Dan Campbell couldn't get them guys up for that game, we were fucked.
So I'm not going to give an opinion on this game because I want the Green Bay Packers to lose more than anybody. So my heart is definitely on the Ravens. My system is also likes the Ravens plus the 4.5 points, but I'm going to give you guys a prop. Everybody is looking at this game and not really knowing what to insinuate. And we know one thing for sure. When backup quarterbacks with speed come to play, Tyler Huntley is definitely a backup quarterback with speed. It causes a lot of confusion on the defensive side, especially at the linebacker spot, miscues. We know about Derrick Henry on the offensive side running the ball. Give me Derrick Henry's over rushing yards. I believe it's 73.5. This guy is going to be the absolute favors carrying the load in this game. They're going to have to give it to him left and right ground, or I can't even say it. Ground pound the rock all game long. They have to use Henry and utilize him. That way their backup quarterback, Huntley, can establish himself with his legs and get that pass game going. But I believe Derrick Henry is going to be off to the races early on in this game. I love his over on rushing yards in this matchup.
Yeah,
and
take a side,
line, it's the Ravens. I'm on the Ravens.
Shop that line because you can find it anywhere from 73.5 to 76.5. Actually, if you go to Circa,
that means it's bumping. It was 73 this morning.
Okay, Circa, if you're in the city of Las Vegas or anywhere where a Circa book, you can get it at 71.5.
Get that one. Shop your line.
Telling you what. Now, why would you bet that at like MGM has it at 76.5? That's 5 yards. I'm telling you, shop that line.
Lost Montgomery on a 5-yard on the freaking. I had his over 30.5. He had 25 yards. So that's
also don't hate this. His over rushing attempts is 16.5. I think he gets going on that. So
my thing spit out something for that too. I think it was over. I think it was take over his rushing attempts.
Yeah, because to your point, they're going to feed him the rock a lot, and try and ground and pound, control the clock, like yada yada yada. In Green Bay, blah 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 blah.
Right.
This total is obscenely low, though. Like,
what's the total?
38.5 right now. I'm telling you, right, at Caesars, you can get a clean 38. No hook.
These are two good backup quarterbacks. Malik Willis is good, too.
Yeah, I know they're two decent defenses, but 38? Are we really expecting that? I think that's...
Ease it down.
They're just begging you to bet the over. They are begging you to bet the over, but to be honest with you, I would tease Baltimore and the over.
We already like the over in the Texans game, so I would tease that. Oh, I would take that and just tease that down, and then I would tease the same thing with the Ravens. I would take that total down, get that to 32.5. 32.5 and 34.5. 2-team teaser.
Yeah.
It almost seems it's a kill shot, bro. It's like a kill shot, though.
Throw the Ravens in there as make it a 3-team teaser, and it'll be plus 170, 160. Or maybe 140.
And this thing dropped from 4.5 to 3. Now it's 3, so buying pressure is definitely coming in the other way. Weird.
All right, we got one more. Can I get a no, you cannot, Nevada Maverick. No in way.
Can I get a Skull Vikings, Lenny? Oh, man.
You know what? Whatever.
I'll tell you what, that quarterback didn't look bad. That Brosner, he looked okay.
Shut your mouth.
He was efficient, bro. He's fast. I like a fast quarterback.
He got sacked 7 times.
I like speed.
And he won. He threw for 3 positive yards in a whole game. 3. Not double digits. 3 fucking yards. 3
there we go.
Yards.
I was waiting for it, baby.
3 positive yards. He's the only quarterback. Check this stat out. Hold on.
Ever win a game.
Hold on. Somebody sent me this stat. I wanted to read it for you guys on this show, too, and I totally forgot.
Happy New Year, Nevada.
Check this out. Making just his second career start, Brosmer completed 9 of 16 pass attempts for 51 yards, 0 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions. And he was also sacked 7 times. According to this OptaStat, whatever thing, he is the only quarterback in the Super Bowl era to play an entire game, finish with fewer than 70 passing yards, sacked 7 or more times, and still get the win. That's what the Lions do to people.
That's what the Lions did.
And a Hall of Famer. This is a fucking Hall of Famer stat.
Dude,
Hall of Famer.
You are killing me, bro. This is so bad. We need to
You Hall of Fame stats. Happy New Year, brother.
Man.
Happy New Year. He was getting pressure the whole game. Yeah, I know. Couldn't stop the run. I mean, but that coach over there, Kevin O'Connell, this will be another feather in his cap. Oh, he's a quarterback whisperer. That guy. The Vikings will never go anywhere with him as a head coach.
I agree. I completely agree. I don't like his tone on the field.
Dude, I hope he's like an asshole forever. I was mad when Mike McCarthy left the Packers. I was like, damn it.
I know.
Good.
Even though they destroyed us, McCarthy was just, oh my God. Then he goes to Dallas, makes a fool
Dallas, yeah. Asshole. All right, guys. That's going to do it for us. I'm going to go watch some football. We appreciate everybody stopping by. It's been a busy day in the chat. Appreciate everybody that did come, hit the like button, show up. We're here every Saturday. And Saturdays moving forward, we're going to have some, bowl games on, some playoff game, college football playoff games. We're going to have a lot of college basketball. I know we didn't talk a lot about
football playoffs. It's going to be
football
legit.
Playoffs, but we will talk college basketball as well. A lot of NHL coming off the Christmas break. We're a little disheveled right now. I feel I might be in concussion protocol after football on Christmas Day.
He's on the IR. He's on the IR.
I'm on the IR, man. I'm Max Crosby and out. I'm like, did you hear that? The Raiders are shutting him down for the season because he's got a lingering knee injury, I think. Maybe. I'm not even 100% sure. Might be his ankle.
So he's not playing Sunday?
No. So they told him yesterday that they're shutting him down for the year to recoup. You know what he said? He said, I'm out. And he walked out. He grabbed his shit and left the building. It's all over local TV out here. He grabbed his shit and left the building. And he is not to been heard of since. So he said, and then I don't know, he said, I think he released something on Instagram or something, but he said, if I ain't playing, I ain't practicing. Why do I show up? What am I doing? I'm out. You don't want to play me? You don't want me? I'm out.
I don't blame him. I don't blame that guy's. He's the franchise.
He's on the move this year. And if he's on the move this year, they've been talking about bringing him to the Lions for years. I don't know if I could afford him. I think we need bigger, better, not better.
You need more tools.
We need different needs more to be filled before we have another person. We have 800 in part 2.
I don't believe in blowing a load like that on a player, just like Micah Parsons. You blow all that money on a guy. It's one guy, and I get how effective he can be in a game, but look what happens when he goes down. It's just not. I'll be
honest with you. Do you want so I have this argument with my cousin every Christmas. Do you want one Barry Sanders, or do you want 2 B-rated Barry Sanders?
Yeah, of course. I want 2 B-rated.
I want 2. I want more.
Of course.
I always want more, especially in the NFL. I want the 2 best quarterbacks. I want the 2 best corners. I feel like we have the 2 best safeties in the league with Brian Branch and Kirby Joseph. Yeah. Both banged up early in the year and out the rest of the year. I mean, that hurts. If you can't, I'm not talking about the Lions anymore. I'm going to kick a trash can. Good luck unless you're again. We'll see you guys Monday. 1 o'clock Eastern is when we're here, Monday through Friday. 1 o'clock Eastern. Saturday is 11 a.m. Chaos. Good luck unless you're against us. We'll see you on the next one.